Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Two Man Podcast. This is episode 70. I'm Carl with my co-host Tyler Garnett, and we are here ready to give you guys another great episode. I know that this episode is going to launch us into the next sphere of getting 5 million followers just in Frankfurt, Germany alone. So, Tyler, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing even better now after that great introduction. I'm excited to be here again recording, talking to our lovely fans who continue to listen to us give our takes on all things sports, movies, and anything else.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys. Week in and week out, coming and supporting.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, how about you let them know what we got in store for them today?
Of course, yeah. So we got a lovely episode that is right on par with what we usually talk about. First, we're going to give a Marvel review. The recent show Wonder Man came out. We're going to talk a little bit about how we feel about that. And as always, there's a lot of cool sports coming up. So we're going to touch a little bit on the Olympics. And we'll mention some other cool sporting events coming up. One of those also being that we'll talk about is the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is this Sunday, one of the biggest sporting days of the year. Whether you like the sport or not, you'll probably participate in some sort of watch party or, drinking and eating or parlay, which will be our game at the end. So stay tuned for our two-man parlay. We'll help you guys win some money because we definitely have the winner this year with the parlays. Carl, without further ado, this might be the first time that we did not talk a little bit about the show beforehand, but let's hear your thoughts on Wonder Man.
So I thought it was really, really good. It was a good show. I'm actually a little split on this. I think you might hate me for what I'm maybe not hate me, but it's a weird type of, I guess, review for me. I thought that Wonder Man, if you take the Marvel aspect out of it, it was a great show. Fantastic show. I thought that the cinematography was great. I thought the story was awesome. I really thought that the character development between the two characters was really, really great. But for me, I don't think it was really a top Marvel project because it didn't give you necessarily everything I normally get out of a Marvel project.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of action in it. There wasn't really a lot of stakes essentially besides him landing the role and possibly getting arrested.
True.
But besides that, I thought it was great. If I were to give it out of 10, maybe we'll save that out of for the after you speak too. We'll do our reviews on it. I would give it definitely a high ranking, but if I were to list all the shows, the 13 freaking Marvel shows that we've gotten in the last couple of years, I don't know if I would put it necessarily in my top 5. I think I would just be right outside of it. Not saying that's a knock on the show.
Yeah.
I just didn't appreciate it as much as I maybe some of the other characters that we've gotten shows for.
Yeah, no, that's a very interesting point because you didn't change my mindset or how I like the show. I still obviously love the show. I'll give it a nice rating at the end of this conversation, but I sat there and I was like, I really like this project because it really had nothing to do with the timeline and it was kind of its own standalone. And like you mentioned, the story was cool. The acting was great. The acting within the acting, oh
my God, the acting within the acting was so great.
It was unbelievable. God. But then I thought about it and you raised a great point. If you didn't attach Marvel to this could have just been a show on its own. It's not really a Marvel show, which is actually a really interesting point outside of, the Mandarin / Trevor Slattery. There outside really was no connection.
Yeah, it's outside of the Easter eggs that they put in, when he's first on set in the first episode where you see the Rogers musical poster.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did really like how they kind of mentioned some pop culture references we really haven't heard much about beforehand, like them talking about American Horror Story. They were talking about Joe, who was the guy's house they went to? It's not Joe Pesci.
No, it's not Joe Pesci. Joe, it's the guy from Sopranos and other things. Joe
Pantalano. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. I'll look it up real quick. But that was really Joe Pantalonio.
Pantalonio, yeah, it's definitely something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but I can't speak, so
Pronounce it.
don't go
It's
by
fine.
me. But you know who we're talking about. But yeah, and even having Josh Gad,
Yeah.
and having just like current actors or stuff, famous actors in it. Like the whole thing was so trippy to me too, because it was like even that one episode on Just the Doorman, I thought was one of the greatest things Marvel's
So
put
good.
together recently.
Yeah.
And it was like it's just an episode within the series, and I was like, I learned more about this character than anything else. Like it was really cool. Like even though it was a filler, it wasn't a filler in my eyes. Like I was very
Yes.
intrigued by the whole story here.
And I thought it was great too. It was like a different kind of aspect ratio or a different type of like filming for that one episode as the whole project in a whole. They just did the whole episode in black and white, which I thought was such a great great choice. Great creative choice that they did there to kind of identify it within the actual show itself.
Yeah, and it was so interesting too because I didn't really hear much about this project going into it. I think, they kind of announced the news late, dropped a trailer kind of late, and I didn't really watch any of it. And I also thought I got tricked because the director in the show, Von Kovac, I believe, right?
Yes.
I thought he legit came back to direct this series.
No way. That's so funny.
Like when I remember months ago seeing like an interview of him and everyone freaking out like, oh, Von Kovac's back to direct Wonder Man. I was like, I don't even know what Wonder Man is. I don't know who Von Kovac is. Like, I don't know why people are getting so excited about this, but I wasn't even reading the comments and I just went, I'll watch it eventually. And then I heard some good reviews about it. So I was like, yeah, I got nothing right now. I'm in between shows. I'll watch it. And obviously it was a great watch. But then I realized I was like, oh, this was the show. This was the setup. This was them hyping up to watch this show. So, I definitely recommend watching it. I did enjoy that it was, pretty much 30-minute episodes. It had some interesting questions raised, and kind of left on a little cliffhanger there to see where we're going to go forward with it.
Yeah, I mean, I generally like just to kind of touch on your points again. I thought that I really don't know how to pronounce the actor's name that plays Simon Williams, but his acting in it was great.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I thought this was such a great thing for the MCU because you actually got to see the actors act.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that you don't see that in all these other like movies and stuff, but like you really see these two main characters, you see their acting chops, and it was like really impressive.
Yeah.
I was like, this is something that I personally haven't seen from a TV show like this in a while. And just the whole kind of like aspect too where superheroes are outlawed and like you don't know why. And then like that episode you said with the doorman, you get that answer. You know how many times we've gotten projects and they kind of just like don't explain it. But yes, it took a whole episode to explain why they no longer can have superpowered heroes be in it. It's because there was a great tragedy, right?
Yes.
But that was
rest in peace, Josh Gad.
Yeah, rest in peace, Josh Gad in the show in the MCU.
In the MCU universe, yep.
He's still alive in real life.
Still alive in real life. Sorry, not to confuse anybody. Yes.
But yeah, it was like you said, it was super interesting, and I really thought it was so cool seeing how this guy is fighting his like inner demons, like not to like show like his powers.
Yeah.
I think it was a really good setup for how they're going to eventually do the next phase, which is X-Men.
Yeah.
I think they're also gonna end up because they didn't say how he got his powers. So
no, not really. No.
Just a quick like little thing about Wonder Man's character. He's not a mutant in the comics.
Okay.
But I think they're going to make him a mutant for this next saga to kind of like put him in that mix with the X-Men and stuff, which I think would be a great creative decision.
I think so too, because I think it'd also be great to have him back. I really would love to learn more about his character, and him as an actor is awesome.
Yeah, kind of his power set is kind of just ridiculous too.
Yeah, and it was crazy too because I thought this was something that he didn't even knew he had. But then as we were going through the show, like his family knew about it. Then he started to harness it towards obviously the last episodes, like helping Trevor escape. Spoiler alert, sorry.
Yeah, spoiler alert, not sorry.
Nice little redemption kind of thing there. So, I think it was good too, because I think if these were like hour-long episodes and 8 episodes, like it would have been like, oh my God, like this is so much. But like it was just quick. Like as soon as an episode ended, I was like, decent cliffhanger. I want to watch the next one and then the next one. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I finished the series. So
yeah, it took me 4 hours, I think it was.
Yeah, exactly.
4 hours, but it was great.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it turned out really good. So I mean, if you had to give it a rating out of 10, where are you sitting?
I'm definitely giving it like an 8.5. 8.5 to like maybe like a 9. I don't think it was like a perfect 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I genuinely really, really like this.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I was going like 8.2, like right a little lower. And, because obviously there could have been some better things, more Marvel incorporated things. But as a show, I thought it was a good watch. It was interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. Have you ever seen the movie Argo?
No, I haven't.
It's a great movie with Ben Affleck, and it's based on the true story about like these refugees in Iran back during a crisis in, don't quote me on the year, maybe the 90s or the early 2000s. And to get these 6 hostages out who escaped the embassy, he goes in there pretending he's a movie director. And he gives them all scripts and roles. But before he goes over there, he spends like 2 months like making a press tour for the movie, making a studio for the movie, like all this stuff, like doing a fake read just to get these guys to escape. So it kind of gave me like a premise like that. Like all this was
that's kind of crazy.
It was fake. So
yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool, but
that's a pretty good movie. I'll have to watch that.
You have to watch it. It's like 2.5 hours, and you're going to be sweating the whole time because it's nerve wracking, and it's based on a true story. So that's the coolest part of it.
Yo, can we also talk about real quick the GOAT, Trevor Slattery, before we move on from this topic?
Unbelievable! What a redemption arc on that boy.
What a redemption arc on his. And I honestly kind of was mad because I really wanted to see him in the movie, like that ended up like with one man. Like I really wanted to see him in the movie.
Same.
But what a great selfless act that he was like, you know what, I'm gonna not. He basically was like, I'm just gonna do the time. I did it, and he brought the Mandarin back.
Yeah, it was so great. So cool because then you see the acting again. Like you see Trevor Slattery and then you see the Mandarin and you're like, how is that the same person?
How is that the same person?
Yeah, like him throwing out the wire recording he was wearing to him, being clean. I'm shocked Simon didn't kill him there on the spot. So yeah, really good to see him. And honestly, now that he escaped and they're together, I'm interested to see if and where they take it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's really not something that they have to answer, but I'd be interested to see how they do if they wanted to. Because you could just say, they escaped and they're off the land, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. America.
Yeah.
I love how he says that, bro.
His accent for the Mandarin or his tone is just great.
Yeah, but I think, but you were right though. I don't know what we're gonna end up doing because are they gonna be on the run, or like because he put out all the cameras, are they gonna say like they don't have proof that like Simon Williams is a high threat?
True,
like, and I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I was also so confused with the jump to him like trying to, study this one guy's behaviors for a movie and stuff. I went, wait, what did I miss?
Yeah.
And then eventually when I saw what job that guy had, I went, oh, he's going to help Trevor escape. I get it now. Like I was so confused. I was like,
oh yeah, you're so right. I was like, also like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, what role is he talking about? And why didn't they tell us about what role he's training for? Yeah. And then eventually got to the job. I went, oh, okay. This is actually really cool.
It was pretty cool how they did that because I was like, why is this? I was like, he's just forgetting about Trevor. He's just doing this other movie now. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, same. Yeah, so it was a really good ending. I thought they were going to botch another ending to one of the shows, but I was like, oh, no, this is actually really cool kind of ending to wrap it all together.
And it was kind of crazy, too, because he transferred a lot of money into his account because he made so much money off Wonder Man.
That's right, which was super nice to do because, I mean, he did stay with the family awkwardly and go to his doctor's appointments and do all that stuff.
So fucking funny, man.
It was so weird. And I guess sticking with Marvel, something we didn't even think about talking about, but the trailer that dropped too and we would see before each episode was Daredevil 2.
Yes.
That song in it is so sick with the trailer. The trailer is so good. I cannot wait for season 2.
And it's so crazy how like a good song can like really like
Yes.
hype you up. Like it
Yes.
just gets you into feel. He's like over medicated, bam,
Yeah,
bam, dude. It's
literally.
so
And like the
good.
scene when, Jessica Jones like hits the guy with the door like to the beat. Every time
Yeah,
I watch the trailer every time, I never skipped it. I was
yeah,
like,
me
the
too, me
song's
too.
so good. It looks like chaos is going on. It's good to see Karen back. It's good to see her with Daredevil. It's good. Fisk is sick. It's a
Yeah,
lot of crazy stuff, and I can't
th-
wait.
that might be like my biggest complaint about Doomsday right now is that like you just brought up these two great shows. Like Wonder Man was great. We don't know if we're going to see him in Doomsday. I did see a report, but I feel like they're just saying that now, like that
Hmm.
everybody's going to be in Doomsday. But
Yeah,
the one person who I'm like, I really want to fucking see in Doomsday, who they have not reported at all, is Charlie Cox. Like, I
I
want to see
know.
this guy have his big screen moment. He's been so great in the Netflix show.
Hmm.
He was so great in Daredevil Born Again, and we're gonna end up getting Daredevil Born Again before we get Doomsday.
I know.
And like, I just really want to see my man just kick some ass on the big screen.
I know. I know. Especially, yeah, I like to see him outside of New York a little bit. I like to see him on a
Yeah,
bigger scale, like help protect, because he really is such a badass. So
I my
it's gonna
one
be
thing
cool.
my one thing I did like have like a funny thing about this is like, okay, yes, what you're gonna say to me, there's gonna be a rebuttal, right?
Hmm.
There definitely is, because there has been other people that have survived worse. But my thing is Daredevil literally doesn't have powers, so he takes a punch from like
Yeah.
fucking an alien. Like, I'm sorry, he's cooked.
Yeah. No, listen, I got no rebuttal on that. I think the same thing when he like gets shot sometimes or he gets
Yeah,
like really like thrown out windows or even when he jumps out a window himself, it's like he doesn't have super strength or any arm.
yeah.
Like he has his suit, but that's about it. So,
Like the only rebuttal that you could say is like, well, Hawkeye and like Black Widow, like they were good.
yeah.
It's the
No,
only
obviously.
rebuttal. But like
Yeah.
I feel like it's like different. Like, yes, they were Avengers, but it's not like they were going head on into like fighting Thanos. Like they weren't like, all right, fuck you,
No.
Thanos. Like
No.
Captain America literally like tried to hold back the gauntlet and got his shit rocked. If you got a punch from that, from like if Daredevil took that punch, like he's cooked.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's over there. I know. I'd love to see it too, and I know we'll touch on it in a couple segments. But speaking of Endgame,
Or
Endgame,
trailers, Doomsday.
yeah, Doomsday and Spider-Man trailers. We'll talk about in Super Bowl a little bit, but hopefully, maybe we'll see stuff
Hopefully
like
we
that
get
soon.
some next time we record we can talk about it a little bit more.
Hopefully, because I'm
Yeah.
itching to get some new stuff.
I'm
But
itching, man. I mean, but what's great is just real quick before we finish this segment, the next couple of months, because we're going to talk about the sports wise, but
yes,
just like entertainment wise, like in
yes,
movies and stuff, we're getting so many great stuff like just in the next couple of months. I mean, you just touched on Daredevil Born Again. You don't watch this, but Invincible is coming out,
I
and
heard.
The
Yep,
Boys
yep.
are all going to be streaming at the same exact time.
That's insane.
So if you're a superhero fan, like you're eating from
Yes,
literally like February till like the end of May. Like we're just gonna have so much content, and then that's
can't
not
wait.
even including all the movies that we talked about like a couple of
Yeah,
weeks ago that are coming. It's
yeah.
gonna be nuts.
Honestly, I know we just talked about 2016 last episode. I think in years to come, we might be talking about 2026 in the same
Yeah,
light about just pop culture wise in terms
yeah,
of, you know, movies and projects and music that came out this year.
yeah. I
So,
also do have to give you condolences on one of your predictions that we had a couple weeks
two,
goes back.
really two of my
Yeah,
predictions.
two of them. Iceman coming out in January. I really thought that was a
Yeah,
sure
he
thing.
sold on me.
Sold on you.
Yep.
But you did see that J. Cole's supposed to be dropping his album this week, so like Friday when this
Yes,
comes
that's
out.
right.
Somebody had a theory that the reason why he named the album Iceman is he's waiting for one of his like rivals, or even though J. Cole isn't a rival, but J. Cole kind of did him dirty, is that he's going to release it the same day, like anonymously, the same day as that one of his enemies is, so that they don't get any streams, and he's going to Iceman them, like he's got ice in his veins.
That would be so tough. And that'd be so tough to do with the J. Cole because, like, I know he's not his direct enemy, but it's like
Yeah,
J. Cole has mentioned that he's been working on this project, which is probably his final project for like 10 years.
10 years. Yeah,
So if, like, you were that petty to do it after him working on this project, that would be the worst thing ever. But the theory's there.
I don't put it past Drake. I
He
do
might,
not put it past him.
listen, he knows, yeah, he knows he's got to get some sort of revenge somewhere. It can't be at Kendrick, so he's got to go to someone
Yeah.
else. So It's possible. That's an interesting theory. Listen, whatever calls he drops it, I'm for. So just go
Yeah.
drop it.
I'm for it. I mean, listen, I'm gonna listen to both albums. So if you're
Of
just gonna
course.
release it the same day, if you're gonna take away like a little bit of J. Cole's money, you're still gonna make the money, J. Cole.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Drake is gonna be the album I listen to first.
Of course. And
And
second
maybe
and third and
4 or 5
fourth.
times before
Yeah,
I
I
listen
was
to
about to say
yours.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to J. Cole.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of just moving forward, you mentioned it. Obviously, a lot of good projects coming out this year from music, but a lot of good sporting events coming up just in the next 2 months. Obviously, this Sunday we have the Super Bowl. As you can see by the jersey I'm wearing, this weekend, the Olympics, the Winter Olympics also kick off, which is super exciting. And we'll touch on it in future episodes, but we just wanted to mention it as well. Baseball's right around the corner. We'll have pitchers and catchers, spring training. And the World Baseball Classic for baseball is also taking place in March, which is going to be super exciting
for that.
A lot of the teams are stacking up and looking like all-star God squads. So it's going to be very exciting to watch that. And then obviously baseball starts the end of March.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to look forward to if you're a sports fan on top of a comic fan right now.
Yeah, comic, just entertainment-wise in general. Like, if you were just a fan of this podcast, there's just so much shit that is going to happen within the next couple of months that we're not going to even probably be able to keep up ourselves to talk about.
No, exactly. And I'll just touch on it actually quickly, too. Like, speaking of the Olympics, I'm wearing, a jersey from 1980, when Miracle took place, when USA beat the Soviets. And such an improbable improbable underdog story. They just dropped that new documentary on Netflix. I don't know if you had the chance to watch.
I gotta watch it.
You have to watch it. It's so great. It's 2 hours. It has a lot of the guys, who are still alive from the team, just kind of reminiscing on, the game that took place 45 years ago. And it is just an unbelievable watch. I can't get enough content from
that's awesome.
that game alone because it is just so cool. I don't think we'll ever get close to seeing underdog win like that game from 1980.
I really can't think of like another scenario in sports history where it would be like that though.
No, I actually one sports thing I forgot to mention is March Madness also takes place in March, so just another crazy sporting event. Even when like 16 beat 1 in March Madness for the first time ever, it was like, that was cool. You kind of remember where you were, but it wasn't to the scale of 1980. I don't think we'll ever see anything close.
Well, even just because of that, because at least those guys are like pretty much on the same playing field, like they're not all professionals.
Yes.
They're all, around the same age.
Yes.
But in the 80s, it was crazy. It was literally like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds going up against grown fucking men.
Literally.
Who were professionals in their sport getting paid like $100,000 at the time,
Yeah, no, exactly. Like that was the craziest part is like this was literally boys against men and just like an amateur group of guys who, Soviets, they showed some of the scores. They were beating teams by 10, 12 goals. And for USA to even, come in there and put up a fight and win was unbelievable. But
awesome.
It's always great, especially with the Winter Olympics. I always enjoy the Winter Olympics. It's going to be great this year because, the NHL players are allowed to play again in it.
Which is sick.
Which is awesome. The NHL will be on a freeze for 3 weeks. All rosters will be locked in starting at 3:00 as of recording. And then, they'll be good. So anyone from the NHL participating in the Olympics is going to head over there, try and win a medal for their country. And any player who's not is going to have a 2.5, 3 week vacation, which is kind of nice too.
Crazy.
So, honestly, that's probably the most exciting event I'm looking forward to. But what else is there for the Olympics, Carl, that you're kind of really excited about?
Well, I mean, my personal one, because we talked about this before, is I wanted to pick a Olympic sport that not a lot of people typically watch.
Sure.
Not to say watch, but aren't like really excited for.
Sure.
One that I'm really excited for is the bobsledding one.
Oh,
for some reason,
crazy.
That one gets me going, bro.
Yeah.
Like you see, like I think the camera work on that one Olympic event is just like insane.
Yeah.
Like to see, like first they run and then they all jump in, and then just see how they all like lean to like which way to like get the momentum to go. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, that one's crazy, and so is the ski jump. Like when they go down the hill and they just kind of stand in the position and like lock out, and they're just trying to see. I remember playing that game on the Wii You could do it on like a balance board, and you literally like lock out, like lock your knees and lock. So it's just like it's so funny because they're in such a funny pose, and they're like hundreds of feet in the air, and they try and get the most distance. So that one's always super exciting to watch. And have you seen the story of the one? She might do the ski jump, but she's an Olympic skier from USA, Lindsey Vonn. I think she's pretty famous. I think she's won some medals before.
I've heard about her. Yeah.
She completely ruptured her ACL practicing last week, and she said she still plans to ski this Sunday with a brace on.
What the fuck? I mean, honestly, man, I would be doing the same fucking shit.
Yeah, it goes back to the Bo Nix conversation.
Yes, goes back to the Bo Nix conversation. Think about this. It's honestly even crazier than the Bo Nix conversation because for the Olympics, you have 4 years to train, and you have a window as an athlete of maybe like 8 years, right? Yeah. So you get maybe 2 Olympics that you're like really going to be able to like do, right? Like you're at your peak. And she's like, I'm at my peak. Fuck it. My legs busted. I'm still going out there.
And also, I'm not calling her old, but she is 41. So in terms of the Olympics, that kind of is old. Yeah, because you don't really go past 40 in Olympic terms. Because like you said, it's every 4 years for, winter. So she'll be 44, 45 by the next time it is. Who knows how quickly she'll recover from this. So like, she's probably like, you know what? Yeah. Why not? I'll do my jump or whatever. She might do the slalom. I'm sorry. I got to look it up. I don't want to disrespect her. But
don't disrespect
she's got to do it. She's got to do it. So.
But yeah, I mean, this goes back to the Bo Nix conversation we had last time. I mean, you break your fucking foot and you're not going to play in the AFC Championship. I don't give a fuck. You wrap that shit up and you get on out there.
Literally.
You get your bitch ass out there.
Yeah, literally. Like January 30th, she got it, ruptured her ACL in her left knee in a downhill crash.
That's nuts.
And then she skied a few days later and said her knees feel stable and strong, and she's confident she'll be able to compete in the downhill event on February 8th. That's crazy.
Dude, I hope she wins gold. I hope she wins gold.
Too. I hope so too.
That's a crazy story.
So yeah, that's just another thing to look at. On top of obviously cool events to watch, I'd love to see this Sunday, see how she does. I hope she does good as well.
I'm excited. I mean, not only am I excited about the actual Olympics, but we got to just touch on 2 things. One, actually, I don't know if you saw this. Hold on. Just kind of to step back from the Olympics. We got a shit ton of snow in New York City, right? It relates back to the Olympics. Yes. Shaun White, who is arguably probably the most famous Olympian that like the US has ever put out for like just in general, right?
He's up there for sure.
Do you see him literally doing tricks in Central Park in New York City?
Yeah, that was the coolest thing ever.
And did you see who he jumped over though?
I did, yeah.
Fucking Shane Gillis. Like, what, bro? Like, that is awesome.
Like, it's crazy crossover because I know Shane Gillis was at MSG for like 3 or 4 nights doing his stand-up. But yeah, just could you imagine going to hang out in the snow at Central Park and there's Shaun White, who you're like, there can't be enough snow to snow and, sleigh in Central Park. And there he is. And he didn't even just do it once. I've seen multiple videos. Like, that's the coolest picture ever.
This is the coolest picture. Like, fucking look at Shane Gillis drinking a Bud Light. Like, are you kidding me,
What's
dude?
funny is, like, in that picture, that's, like, his friend, another comedian, like Chris O'Connor, who he's, like, on the show with. But I've seen multiple pictures of Shane Gillis with different people getting jumped over. So dude, Shaun White did that multiple times.
Yeah, like, look, this is another one. This is, like, without his mask. So you literally see Shaun White.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's a different person. Like, he did this multiple times. Shane Gillis probably went, yeah, I'll sit here and drink a beer and just have him jump over me.
Like, I'm just going to sit here, drink a beer.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to get jumped over, come with.
Literally, like, that's so cool.
So dope, man. Like, I can't even imagine just, like, being in New York City. That's why, like, New York's great. Like, shit like that can happen.
Yes.
Like, that's not happening out in fucking bumfuck Montana.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? This is why it's so great. It's so great.
Yeah.
That's why I hate living in New York, but I love it. I'll never leave.
No.
The shit that we fucking deal with over here is just insane.
Yeah, exactly. It's pros and cons, but some of the pros are actually really, really cool.
Yeah. So cool.
Even and it's gonna be fun to watch. It's one of those things too. Like, I know the time difference is there, but like, you'll be able to turn on the TV anytime, any day, and there'll be some sort of Olympic event, whether you like it or not. I think if I'm not mistaken, the gold medal game for hockey is like 8 a.m.
Wow.
based on time over there. So like
That's crazy.
you're gonna have to call out of work or stream it at work or something if you work that typical 8 to 4, 9 to 5.
Is it like a Monday? Is it like a Monday at 8 a.m.?
I think so. I think it's something crazy like during the week at 8 a.m. I'm like, bro,
that sucks.
I'm not saying USA's guaranteed to get there, but if they get there, it's like, come on.
It's tough.
It's tough. So curling, bobsledding, ski jump.
Curling's a really good one too.
Curling's
a really good one.
That's so exciting to watch. Probably the one where like you can actually in real time, besides like hockey, tell the score. Like in ski jump, it's like, oh, that's the distance. And bobsled, it's like this is their time. But it's like curling, it's like a game. It's like a longer kind of, you bump them out of the way.
Yeah. Where it's like at least the scoreboard is there, you know.
Yeah. So I can't wait for it. It's gonna be very exciting.
I'm also very excited for the opening night, Friday Olympic ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's performing, Tyler?
I do not. Do tell.
Tate McRae.
Oh, is she?
They pulled out all the stops, man. My girl Tate McRae is flying to Milan, and she is going to not Milan,
Milan,
Italy.
There you go.
But it's Milan. No, it's not Milan. It's
No, I think it's Milan Cortana.
Yeah, so I was right.
You said Mulan.
Oh, Milan.
Or that's what I heard at least. Mulan.
Shit, I don't know. She's flying to Italy, and she's gonna put on a show for the Olympians. It's gonna be the most
locked in. This might be the most locked in you're gonna be to the Olympics.
Most locked in I'm gonna be to the Olympics. I'm like, yo, Friday night, I'm turning that shit on.
Oh, not even. We're kind of both. Milano Cortina.
Milano. That's what I said.
Get out of here. We have tape that we can play back. You can't gaslight me now.
Yeah, you can't gaslight me right now, though. It's fine. I said that.
God damn it. I wish this was our last segment. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, flip that shit. Flip that shit.
But the Olympics
very excited for the Olympics, man. And like we touched on it too, like the WBC is going to be so freaking sick. I'm so excited for that. The USA team, I think, has a really genuine good shot to winning it all.
Yep.
But dude, like I was looking at it, like the Dominican Republic might have the grossest lineup I've ever seen in ever.
It was so funny because I saw Austin Wells made the team for the Dominican Republic as a catcher.
No way.
And I went, one, how is he Dominican? Which I found out was like on his mom's side.
Yeah.
But then two, I was like, I've seen Austin Wells try and perform in big situations. He stinks, Austin Wells. Like, how could they not get a better catcher? But
he's just ring chasing. Ring chasing.
Literally. But then I looked up the lineup and I was telling Taylor this. I said, you could have put anyone back there. You could have put me or you back there, a catcher. That lineup is still disgusting. Vladdy, Willie Adames, Ketel Marte, Soto Tatis, all those guys. I went, it doesn't matter who's catching.
All those guys literally could bat anywhere in the lineup too. They could bat 1 through 9.
Yeah. So thank God the USA got every single pitcher they could. That's really good because they have some lineups to go against.
They really do.
And it's going to be scary. And I don't know if you've been seeing all this news about the insurance policies not getting approved for a lot of players. That's been sad.
Really?
Like Lindor, as of right now, as of recording, is not allowed to play in the WBC because his insurance didn't get approved.
Yeah, it's nuts. But he was also hurt, though.
Well,
that's why he
wasn't
going to.
He had some surgery recently, and he said, but it's weird because he's fine to play spring training games, but obviously insurance didn't pass for the World Baseball Classic. But what's crazy about the whole thing, they're appealing it, so they said he might have a shot. We'll see what happens.
He's the captain of that team, too, which is like crazy.
Exactly, but the weirdest part is Edwin Diaz got approved. And Edwin Diaz, who famously, or infamously, actually ruptured his ACL or Achilles celebrating at the World Baseball Classic 3 years ago. Got approved.
That's nuts.
Which is weird. Like Correa, Altuve, Lindor, these guys all didn't get approved. But Diaz, who literally got hurt at the event, didn't get approved. Or did get approved. Diaz did. So
who decides that? The teams?
I think it's the teams / like the insurance companies. Like I think it's in your contract. And then I think whatever the insurance is, like I think for Lindor, they like just say it's like it's a $40 million claim. It's like, well, yeah.
Is it because he's gonna play like every game, and like Edwin Diaz may only come in and relieve like 2 or 3 games?
Maybe, yeah. I think it doesn't help if you have like an off-season procedure too.
Yeah.
But it's weird because to allow you to play in spring training games, but maybe it's because you're not playing every day at spring training to start. I don't know. But they said there's going to be some appeal. They're going to reach out to some other company to try and get him to play. So
I hope he ends up playing.
yeah, I hope so too. I want everyone to have their
I want
full
everyone
team.
to play.
I want everyone to have their full team. It's so exciting.
Also, do you know about Bryce Harper? Like, I thought he was supposed to be on the team.
He is.
For the USA team. But then when I look on the actual, like, USA team, like WBC, his name's not on there.
He's definitely going. Unless,
I thought he was one of the first confirmed people.
He definitely is. It depends which like article you look at, because I've looked at some that are still just projected lineups.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty positive he was definitely going.
I hope so, because then I think our lineup is pretty good, pretty sick.
The lineup is nuts, and the pitching is there. Even the relievers are there, so they got a shot this year. And honestly, they need to do it after Ohtani embarrassed them and Japan embarrassed them 2 years ago. So
we just got to get through freaking all the Central America teams, man.
Yeah, so definitely as we get closer in March, we'll break down each team, and once we have the full confirmed lineups, because players are still getting scratched and added. So once we have the full lineups, we'll talk about it going forward. But one thing, obviously, we got to talk about. Is the biggest sporting event taking place this Sunday is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, baby.
Yeah.
It's honestly one of my favorite holidays of the year.
Yeah.
It's a holiday.
It's really exciting. Carl usually doesn't do anything big for it. I haven't really gotten an invite yet for anything, but
I made such a beautiful invitation this year, you fucking cuck. You fucking cuck.
I'm kidding. Carl and his family always have a lovely spread of food and drinks and good times and people. So
yeah, man.
But regardless, the game, Patriots Seahawks. Yeah. How are we feeling?
I'm excited. I'm feeling good about it. I feel like I genuinely really would have liked the Rams to win last week as opposed to the Seahawks. I think the matchup would have been a little bit more interesting, but I think the Seahawks on paper right now are a better team than the Patriots. But I think it's definitely going to be a lot closer than people think. Looks like we were just looking at DraftKings before this. That's going to be our little game that we have at the end of this segment is that they're pretty heavy favorites. But one thing that I will say about the Patriots is if they're in the Super Bowl, they're in the big game, I'm not counting them out.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Even though it's a completely different team, it's usually franchises as historic as kind of them. They just find a way to win and have a good program with good coaching, good players that even though a lot of them are experiencing it for the first time, they probably have felt like they've been there before.
100%.
Yeah, so, obviously I'll be rooting for the Seahawks, not even just because Sam Darnold.
Not even as a New Englander? That's fucked up,
Not even
man.
as a New Englander. It's been tough. Working with so many Boston sports fans and seeing all their success over the years. So, I've been ragging on them for the last couple weeks. But I just, all I could hope for really is a good game where the Seahawks hopefully win, good commercials, and a good halftime show with newly Album of the Year Grammy winner, Bad Bunny.
Yeah. So, we could talk about the Grammys a little bit too. I forgot about that.
I forgot about the Grammys until just this moment. I watched the whole show and I forgot about it.
Yeah, me too. It was great. But before we talk about the Grammys a little bit, I am on the same page with you. I loved that Sam Darnold is finally getting his chance to make Jets fans proud. And as a Jets fan, Tyler, I need to ask you, how do you feel that this is one of the funnier things that I read this week? Was somebody tweeted, Sam Darnold was drafted by the Jets to win a Super Bowl against the Patriots for another team.
I saw that. Yeah, it was something along the lines of like, do you think it's a good pick if he beats the Patriots? And I went, yes. He is the perfect number 3 pick if after all this, he wins the Super Bowl and beats the Patriots. Because I think I'm in agreement with most Jets fans. We don't hate Sam Darnold.
No.
We love Sam Darnold. We thought he was good. Obviously, they just never had a team around him in typical Jets fashion. The Jets failed him.
Yeah, they put ghosts around him, man.
Literally, and
Really?
literally, they put ghosts around him. And the Jets are just the Jets at the end of the day. But for some reason, they continue to be the butt of the joke of, oh, Jets fans have it the worst. Seeing Sam Darnold succeed, it's like, no, we're happy to see Sam Darnold succeed. The one who should be getting made fun of the most is the Vikings.
1,000%.
I don't know why the Jets are getting more guff. It's the Vikings.
Did you see what Justin Jefferson came out and said? I don't know if you saw this.
Yes, refresh my memory, but I did. Yes.
So essentially, I'm paraphrasing a little bit.
Yes.
But they asked Justin Jefferson about who he was rooting for in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And he said he's rooting for Sam Darnold. He's rooting for Seattle because he thought Sam Darnold was great. Then they had asked him, they said, do you think that now that Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl, you guys had a very similar team? Do you guys think that you guys could have been in that position if Sam Darnold was still your quarterback? And he said something along the lines being like, I definitely think if we had a quarterback who had known our system for a whole year and had played, that we would be in a better position than we were this year. Which I'm not arguing with him at all. That is not right. But then you kind of throw your guy underneath. Yeah. You kind of throw your team underneath I guess what's the word I'm looking for here?
Under the bus.
You kind of throw them underneath the bus, or you throw them into the fire, because he's not wrong, but now your star player, your franchise player, is saying something like that.
I know.
I mean, he did say after, which he was like, I want us to have JJ be the guy. He was like, but we just got to bring him to that level.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I guess obviously it all depends how JJ McCarthy is as a person. I mean, JJ McCarthy this year had some pretty bad games. Justin Jefferson had some pretty bad games because of it as well. Or, he didn't put up Justin Jefferson numbers this year. And, obviously they move on from Sam Darnold, that I thought was weird at the time after he won, 14 games or however many he won with them on his 1-year deal. And you get JJ McCarthy, the keys, and, he struggles. So yeah, it's interesting to see him say that, even though it's true. But you think isn't a good look for the team, because now it's something to really talk about.
Yeah, it is something to talk about. I mean, but to kind of just give Sam Darnold his flowers, man. The guy's been through the ringer. Yeah, and I'm really happy for really happy for him as a football fan to see him get there. And I love how everybody was like, "How's it feel playing in your first Super Bowl?" He's like, "Dude, I was here in 2023 when I was with the backing up Brock Purdy." I'm like, wow.
Which was kind of awkward, but also who knows that? No offense. I know he was with the Niners and the Panthers, the Vikings, the Jets. He bounced around after the Jets, but it's you were there in the Super Bowl, but you didn't play. You
didn't play, yeah.
So I don't know. This is your first Super Bowl. I know it's not, but it is.
I love how he kind of just put everybody on the spot, though. He said
that was
wrong.
Great. Yeah, listen, even besides if the Jets were in it, I would have been rooting for Sam Darnold anyway. So now I'm just doubly rooting for him because it's against the Patriots. They don't deserve to have so much success so quickly.
Dude, I mean, I got to give the Patriots props too, man. I mean, just think about it. They literally were I think it was a 3-14 team or 4-14 team.
Yeah.
Last year, and they went from 4-14 to the Super Bowl. I mean, I think it just kind of shows you what the right coach can do in a good system. I mean,
I know
everybody's saying too that they had a really easy path to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Which I wouldn't put against them, but it still takes a lot to get to get there. You still got to win the games. You still got to play. You got to make the right calls. It takes a decent amount of everything's got to go your way to make it to the Super Bowl. And Mike Vrabel is a great coach. Him paired with Drake May having an MVP caliber season. Really cool to see. And shout out to Stephon Diggs, who's been kind of through it.
Yeah, honestly.
Being so close, making the playoff or making the Super Bowl, multiple years, multiple different teams to finally get there. Props to him. So I don't completely hate the Patriots players and coach. Hate the fucking Patriots though. As a fucking whole, fuck the Patriots.
Yes. No, I agree, because it is different this time around. Is because Vrabel's a great coach. This isn't Brady, this isn't Belichick, no Gronk, no Edelman, not the guys that grew up torturing the Jets, So obviously, it's more just the Patriots. I can admit unfortunately, that, Vrabel is a great coach. May is really good. They have a decent defense with some nice players. So the turnaround is nice to see. As soon as Vrabel became available, obviously I was hoping he went to the Jets. But as soon as the Patriots fired their coach after 1 year, you kind of knew he was going to go back to play, coach his former team, which I can't blame the guy. I wish he came here, but I know if he came here, obviously the Jets would still be the Jets. So good for him to avoid it. But yeah, to see him back here, hopefully, just hope for a good game. We won't get into it yet, but me and Carl's parlay kind of reflects hopefully a good game.
I'm excited for our parlay, man. I'm excited. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
No.
I just think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
Just both teams, kind of like how I want it to be. Definitely not like how the Broncos Patriots game was. I mean, thankfully they won't be playing in snow.
Yeah. True.
But definitely on the same that game, the NFC Championship. Rams versus Seahawks was just spectacular. Unbelievable. That's what you want, like, every game to be like. Down to the last single play, anybody's able to make it, making good decisions to make your football team win. And that's what I really am hoping for the Super Bowl. But some might say that the Super Bowl halftime show, Tyler, might be more talked about than the actual game itself on multiple different fronts. We're not going to go into all the fronts.
Nope.
Definitely not on this podcast, because that's not what we talk about here.
Not at all.
But I personally don't give a crap that people are saying that, Bad Bunny, he doesn't speak English, whatever, playing music. His music is fire.
His music's unbelievable.
Let's put it out there.
His music is so fun.
This is a quote that I said to my parents. My dad said, I really haven't listened to his music. I just don't get why they pick somebody that doesn't speak English to play. I was like, music isn't about that. I was like, sometimes music is about making my hips go.
I mean, sure.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be dancing and I'm gonna be pointing. My hips are gonna be going crazy. Yeah, well, I'm excited.
Like we kind of mentioned, ever since he's been announced, I barely know any of his music as well, but any song that I've ever heard or seeing videos of his concerts are just so exciting because the music, the production, the background dances, the background vocals, everything, the choreography. I mean, it's a show, and that's what the Super Bowl halftime show is. It's not you just standing in place showing off your vocals. It's you capturing the entire stadium, which I think he's easily going to do, whether it's for the right reasons or the wrong reasons in some people's eyes. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited, people being upset about it is too much,
Yeah.
So
I mean, I even saw that like there's even people who are doing an alternative watching, of it, which I'm like, fuck that, man. I'm watching Bad Bunny.
I'm watching Bad Bunny. I'm locked in.
But like, speaking of which I want to touch on a little bit, but let's kind of take a couple of steps back and just talk about Bad Bunny before we talk more about the Super Bowl. Let's talk about how he won Album of the Year, the Grammys.
Yeah, good for him.
Insane. Like when he won that, I was like, dude, this is the first time a Spanish speaking like artist has won this award, if you think about it. Or just
I would have to look back, but probably
no. Yeah. I'm like 100% certain. I think that he's the first time, but like that's like crazy to think about. Like it's an Americanized award, and like for Bad Bunny to be that first person, pretty fucking cool.
He's having a good start to the month. I mean,
I was like, what a week. What a week for this man.
Literally, you win Album of the Year, and now you get to go perform at the Super Bowl. Two pretty big deals in the music industry for sure.
Yeah. And then just in general, I thought the Grammys, all the performances were great. Did you have any like standouts that you really liked, Tyler?
Obviously Sabrina Carpenter started off pretty good. She had a great performance. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Post Malone for Ozzy Osbourne tribute. I was gonna say that one was so great. I've watched it like 6 times since. Yeah, I know there was a lot of people talking because do you know the artist Youngblood?
Yes.
He's like a huge Ozzy fan. He almost looks like a young Ozzy or like acts like a young Ozzy. So people were upset that Youngblood wasn't doing the tribute because he's so close with like the Osbournes and he was with Ozzy. But as soon as Post Malone came out singing War Pigs, everyone was like, never mind.
Never
Post
mind.
Malone's got it. Post Malone is sick. Like, I even forgot how good Post Malone was until
Yeah.
he started coming out singing War Pigs, was unbelievable with the star-studded band. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember any other performances. Those off the top of my head were probably
Those
obviously
two were
the two
really great.
standouts.
Yeah. Which other one did I watch that was really, really good? Because I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched clips online.
Yeah, no, I watched the whole show. Me and Taylor sat down to watch the whole show. We were waiting. I asked her, I was like, "Is Harry Styles going to be here?" Because he's got music and an album coming out and a tour coming out. And she's like, "Nah, he doesn't come to this stuff. He only came like years ago for Album of the Year." And then me and Taylor were like watching. We were like on our phones because the thing was dragging on. It was like 3.5 hours. And then all night they were talking about other performances, other presenters. And then literally the only time they talked about it was with 5 minutes ago. They said, and Harry Styles would be here to present Album of the Year. And
I was like, wait,
no
what?
Yeah. It was pretty crazy.
It was so good.
Yeah. Oh, Justin Bieber had another good performance.
His was really good.
Yeah. I forget what that machine's kind of called.
I literally was dying because people were like, dude, he's literally in his boxers.
That's so fun. The concept to me that I was laughing about with Taylor is that someone like tapped him on the shoulder, was like, hey, you're on in 10 minutes, like come do wardrobe and makeup or whatever. And for his outfit, he took off clothes. I don't know why. That was just like he went from wearing his suit or whatever to just going in like his, sparkly boxers and killed it.
Yeah,
I mean, just killed it.
Killed it. Dude, yeah. I mean, I also really liked Bruno Mars's
Bruno Mars was great
Mars
too.
Was great.
Oh,
yeah.
And Lady Gaga. Her performance, Lady Gaga's great. It's great to see Bruno back, and it's so funny, like Bruno releasing music and an album this year, going on tour. Like we've talked about on past episodes, just all the artists that are like dropping music this year who are coming back from the dead. And like, I don't want to say the Grammys were lackluster this year, but it didn't have the big names years past. So I thought, well, if you think about all the music that's dropping this year, this is almost a calm before the storm.
Yes,
because
1000%.
There was some great names up for awards and winners. Kendrick got a lot of the hip hop and rap awards. Sabrina was nominated a lot of times. Yep. I mean, you had Bruno, Tyler the Creator. I mean, sure, but I mean, you think about it: Bruno Mars, Harry Styles, Drake. Hopefully, there's just so many people you could name that's like next year's Grammys are actually going to be nuts.
Insane. Yeah, I'm excited, man, and I just love everything that ends up happening. It's just a great time of year in the beginning of the year here. Just all this different stuff going on. We have a lot to talk about, so it helps us out,
It really does.
We literally forgot about it.
I know. I watched the entire thing and I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really is. And I guess kind of quickly to just go back to the Super Bowl before we talk about the parlay is, one of the other aspects about the Super Bowl is the commercials / trailers that might drop. One of the things I do want to, I guess, complain about is, I'm sure you'll have a similar thought, is I hate how they're dropping some of the commercials already.
Yes.
Why?
I agree with that.
What's the point?
I don't mind if they drop them after, but why are you dropping it before? Like I like literally being excited, being like, oh, what's this one about? Yeah, sometimes it's better than the game itself.
Literally, there's so many commercials that they're bringing back a lot of nostalgia, a lot of old actors and actresses and cool premises with the projects they were in, and they're saying like, oh, all these people are returning. I was like, it would have just been so cool to watch this live. Like I'm not watching them on my phone. But just knowing that these people are in it, it's like, oh, this has been so cool to see. Why do you have to tell me this now? It's not like you're now getting me to watch the Super Bowl. Everyone's watching the Super Bowl anyway.
What were the two that you saw? I've only seen like two of them so far.
I saw Jurassic Park, the reunion.
Yep.
I saw Friends and Seinfeld reunion, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but not all of them.
I didn't see that one, yeah.
It was like George, Costanza, Jennifer Aniston, and Joey from Friends.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, cool. I don't even know what it was for, but yeah, I've seen a couple. I'm like, God, I saw actually another one. I saw the Pepsi commercial.
Well, I didn't see that one. I saw the Sabrina one though, the Pringles one and Sabrina.
Oh, I didn't. I saw the headline for that. I haven't watched that one, but it's like I want to see. Like they're funny. Like just save it. What's another week? You're days away.
Days.
Yeah, true.
Days
away. You're days away. Why are you releasing that?
Fucked up, man. Fucked up.
Yeah, and the one rumor I saw was that we are not getting a Spider-Man or Avengers trailer during the Super Bowl.
Fucked up, man. I don't believe it.
Which honestly, Avengers Doomsday, you don't have to give me. That's greedy.
Doomsday, I'm fine because we still have like so many months, but I would like to get something of Brand New Day.
There's been nothing of Brand New Day, and that movie's closer.
I know.
Like, we got...
Which also kind of makes me a little bit more excited.
It also makes me a little nervous.
No, it makes me excited. Think about it.
Yeah.
How many times we complain on the show about how like they fucking spoil shit way too early?
Yeah, you know what? Fair. I am kind of being hypocritical with that statement. You know what That's I mean? True. Yeah.
So like, yes, okay, yes, but I like it. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good way for them to like kind of like put it out there for the Super Bowl. But Spider-Man is going to make $1 billion no matter what.
Yeah. Fair.
So, if you can just like save like the most you can.
Yeah.
Up until then, I will be happy. Like, if I'm a little bit surprised when I get into that theater, I'll be okay.
Yeah, true. Well, that's why. Yeah.
I will not be upset if I do see a trailer Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, that's why. Yeah, I wouldn't be upset if it was no Avengers one because, like I said, that's just me being greedy. I want to see one, but that project comes out so later. The Spider-Man, I'd like to see something, but honestly, then it becomes everything we hate. They show too much, and then people start theorizing. So. Honestly, maybe it's a blessing in disguise if they don't. Honestly, it's probably also very expensive. So
yeah, so expensive. I mean, I definitely think we're probably going to get a Mario Galaxy trailer again, another one.
Yeah,
I think we're definitely going to get one of those. I think we're going to get a Supergirl trailer. I think we'll probably get maybe.
I think another one was Mando. I think we're going to get Mando and
We're
Grogu.
Definitely going to get Mando.
Yeah,
that's in May.
Yeah.
Definitely going to get Mando. I could see us getting a Project Hail Mary, which is the Ryan Gosling one.
Okay.
And Steven Spielberg has a trailer. I think it's called something Day. It's Disclosure Day.
Gotcha.
Probably get a trailer for that.
Nice. Yeah, this one is also saying Minions 3. Didn't know that was a thing. Scream 7. So, okay.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just like rumored. I don't know if that's legit or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it will definitely have us locked in the whole time.
Keep us on our toes, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't wait.
Before our parlay, Tyler, what kind of predictions do you have for the Super Bowl halftimes? Just, I guess, maybe just the Super Bowl in a whole.
Yeah. You know what's funny? The other day when me and Taylor were driving back from Rhode Island, we were listening to a bunch of Drake and Travis Scott. And he has both those artists have songs with Bad Bunny. And I was joking around with Taylor. I don't think this is going to happen, but I was like, it's going to be so cool when Bad Bunny brings out Drake and then he brings out Travis and then they do Sicko Mode. And then Taylor's like, that's not Bad Bunny's concert then. I said, yeah, but how cool would that be?
That would be so sick.
Like, obviously that's not going to happen.
But it could.
But it could. That's not my prediction. Who he brings out, I don't know. I don't think he'll bring anyone big out like that, like a Travis.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I saw something saying he might bring out Jelly Roll.
Okay.
Which would be like completely out of left field.
Completely out
of left field, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Sure, yeah.
I saw something saying that maybe Post Malone comes out, which again, these are just biased because maybe it might be the feeds that I'm on.
I was about to say, it's probably just people that you like saying the people they want to see.
But I also did see like Green Day might be involved somehow.
Okay. I know they're opening. Cool. Yeah, they're opening the show or opening Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't know if it's like something that's aired, but I think I know they're a performer before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
excited for that. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I know the one song he's got with Cardi B. I mean, Cardi B will be there. Maybe she'll come out and perform. Maybe
that would be pretty cool.
Maybe
that would be pretty cool.
Bad Bunny came out for Shakira and Jennifer Lopez's. Maybe he'll return the favor, bring out one of them.
Yeah,
to perform.
I can see Shakira coming out. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I don't know because there always is at least a couple surprises. So
surprises, yeah.
I'm sure
there's definitely gonna be a
couple.
good surprise. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
I think it's gonna be exciting. I just can't wait for Sunday.
Yeah, can't wait for Sunday, man. Can't wait. And for our parlay to hit, which Tyler, are you ready to let the world know?
Yeah, please
what we
share.
got cooking.
Yeah, please share with the world, and we'll be posting a clip about this as well on TikTok. So make sure to check that out. But Carl's about
Yes.
to read the 2-man Super Bowl parlay that's going to win you guys a lot of money on top of all the boxes, the Super Bowl boxes you'll win.
Yes. So Tyler and I put $20 in total. So we put
Yes.
$10 each on this,
Yep.
right? So $10 for this parlay gets you $160. Not a bad payout. We put $20 on it, $320.
Not
right?
bad at all.
Tyler may not get that money back if we win. So don't tell him that. I said
Excuse
that.
me.
What? Anyway, so we have our first pick is the New England spread. So right now when we went to do it, it was plus 4.5.
Mhm.
We have Sam Darnold over 28 passing attempts.
Mhm.
We have Drake May, 240 passing and rushing yards combined. And then our last two picks are doozies, folks. Not actually doozies, but they're the higher ones that have to get done, the harder ones. We got Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown, and then we have a Kenneth Walker anytime touchdown. And again, that is the odds for that are plus 1,500, and it was $10 to win $160 and $20 to win $320. So that is our 2-man Super Bowl parlay. We hope you all play with us and win some money.
Please, let's win some money, enjoy the game, and go Seahawks. Go good game.
I think I saw this too. I feel like you have to say this at the end when you tell people to bet money. This is not financial advice.
All right, good. Yes. I think you're correct on that because I've heard
Just
people
what
say
we
that.
recommend.
We are not financial advisors or bet experts by any means. So bet
please do your own
responsibly.
research.
Yes. So
Bet responsibly.
DraftKings, when you eventually sponsor us, we're being diligent early. Look at us.
Yes. Look at us. See, we were not told to say that or not.
No, we are not sponsored. We just love betting degenerately. But if you want to sponsor us, we will do so responsibly, DraftKings. So please hit us up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And so let's go Seahawks. Fuck the Patriots. Hope we end up having a good football game. And Tyler, you got anything else to say?
No, that's it. Thank you guys for listening as always. We'll be back in a couple weeks, definitely to recap the Super Bowl and talk about all the other great sporting and pop culture events going on. So
and hopefully we get a Doomsday and Brand New Day trailer.
Hopefully the Knicks keep playing well. So
dude, let's go Knicks! New York and away, baby. Let's go Knicks. Yeah.
Peace out, everyone.
And Mets.
Let's go Mets. Let's go Knicks. Goodbye.